Alright class, back to the second part. This is over the area of a parallelogram. This is a parallelogram right here. It's still a four-sided shape. It's just slanted, but you still treat it the same way when you're trying to find the area. The formula to find area is still the same. A equals base times height, where B is the base and H is the height of a parallelogram, which makes a 90-degree base. 90-degree with the base. So all that's saying is that the height has to make a 90-degree angle with the base like that. There's 90 degrees. There's 90 degrees. So that's how you find the height, is you make a 90 degrees with the base. So with that being said, let's find the area of some of these parallelograms. So formula again is still A equals base times height, but now we need to plug in the values. Area equals the base is 1, 2, let me count these out, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The base is 6, and the height is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now let's plug it in. We have a base of 6 times the height, which is 4. So our area will be 6 times 4 is 6, 12, 18, 24 is 24 units squared. 2 up there. Again, the formula is still the same. It's still going to be area equals base times height. So there's our area. But now we need to use it and plug in. I'm not going to use pink because that's pretty crazy. I'm going to stick with blue. So blue. So area equals, our base is 9. Here's our base, 9 centimeters. 9 times, again, this little star right here means times, and our height is not this right here. This is not our height. This is the length of the side. It is not the height. The height has to create, like I said, a right angle right there. So this does not create a right angle. This is just to distract you. That's not our height. 4 centimeters is our height. So now we need to, oops, bring that down. 9 times 4. And 9 times 4 is 9, 18, 27, 36. So we're looking at 36. And what did we measure in? We measured in centimeters. So 36 centimeters squared. Okay. And on this one over here, this one gets a little tricky because we have a fraction right there. But the formula is still the same. Area equals base, which is 2 feet, times our height, which here is 1 1/3. And how you solve that is multiplying each part of it by 2. So I'm gonna write this in a different color. Green maybe? Let's see what that looks like. So we have 2 times 1 and 1/3. Okay, so 2 times 1 equals 2. So we got rid of the 1. So now we need to do 2 times 1 and 1/3. And what we do is we change this 2 into a fraction, and it would look like this, 2 over 1. That's another way to write 2, and then you multiply straight across. So 2 times 1 is 2, and 1 times 3 is 3. So if you were to multiply this right here, you would get 2 2/3. So the area, I'm going to type it. The area is 2 and 2 over 3. What do we measure in feet? So feet squared. Just like that. All right, take that in, look at it. You can pause it if you need to. I'm going to delete it. Pink. And then scroll down. Describe how the area of a rectangle and the area of a parallelogram with the same dimensions are related. So what you could say is, change it to blue so you can see it better. You find the area of both shapes the same way by using the formula. Sorry, I'm just going to put by using A equals base times height. All right. Now wash that away. Scrolling down. Here's your homework that you need to do. And I'm not too worried that you are going to have a hard time doing this. I'll give you a little jump start. The formula for all of these is area equals base times height. Area equals base times height. Area equals base times height. And you guessed it, area equals base times height. And all you got to do is plug in order for you to find out the answer, okay? So on this one, this is your 12 is your base, your B, this is your height, this is your base, this is your height, this is your base, and this is your height. Remember, this measurement over here is just a decoy. Your height needs to be straight up and down. This is a slanted, so you don't need to worry about this one. Again, this is your base. This is your height. And that's how you set all those up. Sweep it away. Down here, it says a broken rectangle shaped window is being replaced. It measures 24 inches by 18 inches. How many square inches of glass do you need to repair? Draw a picture to help. So, they say you have this window. It's broken. Oh no. It's broken, so we got to replace it. So it says it measures 24 by 18. So we'll say that this is 24. What is it, inches? And that this is 18 inches. So now just plug it in and figure it out. Remember, I'm writing this with a mouse, so it's really hard. A equals base times height. This is your base, and this is your height right here. Okay, on the next one, a parallelogram is being painted on a wall for a playroom. The parallelogram measures 3.7 meters in length and has the height of 5 meters. How many square meters of paint are needed? So a parallelogram looks like this, over, back down, over like this. Parallelogram, and it says it has the measures, so the base is 7.3 meters, and the height, which would go from here to here, the height equals 5 meters. Again, use the formula, plug it in order to get your surface area. Remember, surface area is always written in units squared. So if your answer happens to be 30, you would write 30 meters, or whatever you're measuring. In this case, it's inches. This one's meters. 30 inches squared. Small 2 up there. Okay, if you have any questions, get hold of me. This is your homework to do. There you go.